New flooring can completely transform any space. With the right tools and our help, you can not only do it yourself, but you can do it like a pro. After selecting your new flooring with the help of our experts and getting set up with the proper tools, you'll need to get the flooring into your home at least 3 days prior for proper acclimation. Make sure your subfloor is prepped, clean, and flat within the tolerance set by the manufacturer. Remove the baseboards and undercut door jambs using your flooring as a template and a guide. Now you're ready to install. Flooring rows are generally installed with the length of the room, keeping in mind the direction of the floor joists. New flooring should generally be installed perpendicular to the existing floor joists. You can determine this by looking at the nailing lines in your floor. Make sure to leave expansion gaps on your edges to allow the wood to expand and contract naturally. Start by establishing your first row. If you're installing a nail-down floor, you will both have to blind nail and top nail the first row. If done correctly, top nails should be covered by the new baseboards. For floating or click-together installation, you will need to use spacers along your first row. After the first row or two is completed, you can begin using your nailer, making sure that the nailer is properly set to sit right up against the tongue of the floor. Begin nailing, spacing as specified, generally between 6 and 8 inches, and between 1 and 2 inches from the end of the board. Cut around vents and other obstacles using the vent opening as a template, or the vent frame. Next, lay out your flooring. Using boards for multiple boxes, making sure you mix up the variation in color. Leave a gap between your established rows and your first row of layout boards. Avoid stair steps, H-joints, or end joints that are too close to each other, generally within 6 inches. To make your cuts, flip boards around and mark the length, accounting for expansion room. You can mark or cut multiple rows at the same time to reduce trips to the saw. You can also use cut ends as your starter boards for your next row. For your final rows, you may need to blind nail or top nail because you can no longer use your main nailer. If your last row is less than 1 inch thick, you can pre-cut that piece and glue it to the prior row before installation. Now that your flooring project is complete, you can fill any top nail holes with matching wood filler, sweep the floor to inspect it for damage, put your baseboards back up, and enjoy your new floors.